Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your homegirl, Blue Water Crystal Mountain Sky, coming to you today on this cold but warm Tuesday for your weekly Tuesday predictions. So, the energy is quite unstable, but we have help from the Galactic Federation, so there's absolutely no worries about that because they will help stabilizing the energies that are very unstable. Prayer, it actually helps to flip the script, so not as much evil is happening as if people didn't pray and stuff like that, a lot more bad stuff would happen. But because people are praying, it's not happening, okay? And definitely, if you believe in the Atlantean and Lemurian kingdom, things will get so much better. But we don't go into Jesus because he's like misogynistic and racist, and we don't want that in our field, okay? We only want angels and crystals and these oracle cards. But enough of that said. So today I figured could do another reading with the love oracle cards and the angel cards. Actually, my boyfriend, he was supposed to join me today, but unfortunately he's too busy doing ice baths because he's a biohacker. And so I'm left alone again because he's doing too many ice baths and cryotherapy and stuff like that. He's very healthy for me to have because he's much more logical, whereas I'm much more spiritual. So I need somebody to ground me, and he's so good at doing that. And so, it's good having these masculine and feminine attributes. That just works. Well, enough of me talking. Let's just get going, shall we? So what we're going to do now is the oracle cards will show us the energy outward. So the collective energy that is going on outside. So let's pick the cards for the global collective energy and see what's going on. We've got the Mystic again, like last week. And we've got Dreams. And we've got Expectancy. And so I'll pick 4 cards for the collective. And then we have the Gateway again. Wonder what it wants to show us. So this time, I'm not going to read all of it before we have all of the cards settled, okay? So the angel cards is what's going on with you and how the global energies are personally affecting you on the inside. So let's take a look at that, shall we? Spirit, how are these global energies affecting the inner world of people right now? So Spirit, he came through. So let's see. We've got a Yes card. We got Not the Right Time card. We also got that last time, I believe. And Improving Health. And let's do 4 cards for the inner world as well this time, shall we not? And Compromise. So, what can we say of all of these 4 cards and the predictions for this week? Well, definitely the outer world is reflected by there's a lot of light coming into the planet. So that also means that the mystic powers of people is getting very high at the moment, but they don't really understand how to look at it or how to see it or how to manage it in any sort of capacity. Then we have the dream card as well, because these two, they go together in the way that the subconscious shows itself up in people's minds. And most people don't know what to do about the subconscious because they just think it's some kind of bogus. But in reality, we all know that the subconscious is showing us all very important lessons that we need to learn something from, right? So these cards are very important in the way that the subconscious is showing you a way right now that you need to follow, because there's so much light happening. It's kind of mystical, but it's a guiding pathway to your next step. That will perhaps... it opens up again a new gateway, and as we discussed last week, you perhaps were in some kind of puddle where you did not know what to choose because you got an offer, and maybe you did get there was something in your personal life that needed to end maybe, but you shouldn't act on it like right away. But there is definitely this gateway that's opening, and then there is the expectation through the gateway that you are currently in right now, because this is the gateway from last week that you're still in, and there is an expectancy there. So it could mean that these dreams and this subconscious is leading you on the right path through this gateway, but in a way that you didn't expect. So it might be that the expectation is kind of exciting for what you've been shown through your dreams maybe, but you might not still know quite if it's the right thing for you. But it might be, and you need to follow these subconscious cues, these mysterious cues for you in order to know if it's right for you or not. But let's check the inner world to see if you should act on that choice. So we got a yes. And at the same time, we did get a not the right time. So for some of you, you should react. Others of you, you shouldn't react, okay? That's how it is. Some bitches get what they want. Other bitches doesn't get what they want, okay? And that means if you decide to walk within the gateway, your health will improve. If you're one of the ones that's being shown through your subconscious that you should act on it, then that will clear a lot of gunk out of your life, and then automatically your health will improve. And again, some of you will not be the ones to take that step or that leap of faith. And maybe in some instances with the choices you need to make a compromise. So that compromise comes in different shapes and forms. It could be, that I actually don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this. But I'm going to do a reading anyway, because Spirit is with me. So I'm going to do the reading. The compromise that you're being shown here is, as I said, there might be a choice where you need to compromise with a partner, with a job, with a child. You can't just fully commit into it in the way you expected it to. So I guess that's it with the cards. Generally, I feel that there is this need for trust in the society right now, as there usually always is. So, you need to trust that inner guidance. You need to trust that Lemurian part of you that always knows what is right. Then you'll get things right, and you will get things done, and you will take the right steps in order to become that best part of yourself, which we all know is a divine starseed light that belongs to Earth, and you are a bad boss bitch, and you know that, okay? So this was the reading I had for today. I'm still practicing it, as I said. Some of it is my mind can't really read it, but I'm doing my best because it's also about sensing, right? It's not about guessing, and I'm definitely not doing that though. Well, so yeah, I'll see you. Starlight, sunshine, moonshine. Bye.